Yo, wake up, man. My main man, Black Holiday and Caramel Gray. I'm 5150. It's the LA Wake Up Show, man. LA Royals in the building, man. Come on, man. Get your thing on, man.
And we are LA Royal. Don't play with me.
LA Royal, 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 LA Royal. In the city where they looking pretty under the stars. You can go from getting it to getting locked up behind bars. You can slick talk, moonwalk, and count G. Who the city keep another sucker song named me? Don't it sound so sweet when they hit this hard? Used to be in band rooms on the prison yard, but now we under stars shining bright. In the 90 took all that was wrong to make everything right. So tight. Black rag on a snow white Mercedes. My slap got style cause I was raised in the 80s. With 50 on the hook, it ain't nothing but gravy. And Caramel Gray, you know she's such a young lady. Give me what I came to get and make it wet. When that red light don't I won't quiet on the set. And when we on the head home, so I'ma do my damn best to make sure they don't forget we royal in the West. So fresh, keep calm, girl, it's on the mic. It's Black Holiday, babe, I know what you like. Got a glow so bright you can't help but come near it. Put your crown on, girl, let me speak to your spirit. LA Royal, 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 LA Royal. Take real time and strength to get our back this.
All right, y'all. How you doing today? Hey, this is 5150. Say hello to the people. 5150.
What's up, people, man? What's up, y'all, man? You know we in the building, man. You know the Kings are in the building. You know how we got the crowns.
Got the cruising.
You know, it is what it is, man.
It is what it is.
Life is awesome, man. For those who think it is.
It is.
You know, this is the coronavirus edition, right?
Yeah,
the COVID-19 edition.
Listen, right. I am Black Holiday, and this is 5150. But listen. We want to interrupt your regularly scheduled program to bring you this special COVID-19 edition.
That's right.
Roll it.
He said roll it.
Roll it.
We are rolling.
Here we go.
Here we go, man. Yes, man.
To COVID-19, ground zero. Was there a cover-up?
Hey.
Ground zero.
Okay, we did, hey, listen.
Man, I got so much. Listen, man.
Hey.
Man, listen, man. I got so much to talk about, man. It's crazy, man. I mean, I watch the news, and the news is always something different every time.
Every time.
Now they saying that in order to come off of lockdown, we all got to take a test.
I did see that.
Ain't that about a bitch?
I did see that. I read that just before.
Because one of us could be carriers. Are you a carrier?
I don't know. How do you really know?
You don't know.
How do you know?
But why change the game now? I mean, come on now. I mean,
this is stressful.
But the test, the test, you got to get your fingers pricked and everything. I'm not finna, dude, man. I feel fine.
I don't want a test either.
I'm not.
I think because it's a blood test.
No,
that's the thing.
No. It's a COVID test.
Okay, but with the what I read, it said it was a blood test.
Yeah, they pick your blood.
They pick your blood.
And they could suck it up and then
and then put it on the thing.
Yeah, it's a COVID test.
Because they said that the stats may not be the truth. You know what I mean?
Oh,
but they did say, they did give some good news. They said that right now, the stats are low. They're like at 10%. California, as far as being one of the major cities in the United States, is actually doing pretty good.
And you believe that?
I don't believe in it. I believe in God. That's what I believe.
Right.
I'm just telling you what they said.
Right.
But speaking of belief, one of the reasons why we're bringing you this special COVID-19 edition today, and you see it's just myself and 5150, because we're renegades. We don't always just go with the norm.
No. We're abnormal.
We're abnormal.
Yes.
But what is normal, really?
Yeah.
I'm just Black Holiday. I don't know about normal and normal and abnormal and
I'm
all of that
5150, so I'm definitely not normal.
Yes.
I'm far from normal, like this much from normal.
That much? How much is that much?
Ooh.
That's a lot.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
I love you this much.
You know what my partner used to say?
What?
If your head wasn't so big, I'd buy you a hat.
That's crazy.
Hey, but listen,
sad,
back on the norm, because this is serious times, man. Serious times.
Yeah.
You got a lot of people running around in hysteria. I have people calling me all the time saying, hey, why don't you get out those nasty streets? You're going to die. Watch out.
Yeah.
Pandemic.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Jesus. Listen, this is more than, I'm not going to, listen, Let's just go into the next video because I want you guys, I don't want to influence what you think too much, but I do want to bring you the news and I want to bring you as much as the facts as I can. So can we roll into that next video? We have some special stuff that we want to show you. Go ahead.
When I think Trump tweeted out something in 2014, and he said, remember, China is not our friends or not our ally. And he got like 300 retweets. It wasn't something big. He tweeted this back in 2014 or 2015. And then all of a sudden, you know, one day, everybody in the news is talking about 5G. And prior to that day, we weren't really talking about it. And all of a sudden, hey, we got to be the leader in 5G. I'm like, 5G? So I'm going to start looking 5G. Okay, 1G, 2G, 3G. 1G is the regular phone back in the days. 2G is whatever. 3G is the iPhone, you know, and then 4G is the latest phone. And then now 5G is going to be changing the game. And most people go to, well, 5G is just a faster phone, right? Because that's what initially, we've always seen the G linked to a phone. Oh my gosh, I can download a movie in 3.6 seconds now on Netflix, a 2-hour movie, where before it was 3 minutes or 6 minutes, whatever, right? When you think about 5G, what do you think about of 5G and the capabilities and what it can really do to whoever that has access to it?
That's a good question. So if you go back to 2007 when the iPhone came out.
2007.
The top 5 in market cap were AT&T, General Electric, Microsoft, ExxonMobil, and Shell. Right? The phone comes out in 2007. I had one, 3G network. It's not a very good experience. 4G network comes out. By the way, we're the second country in the world to build a 4G network. Now you've got something, right? So when Steve Ballmer laughed at Steve Jobs, said, we don't need one of those. When you took the platform, which was the iPhone, and you married it up to the 4G network, which was the pipe for data, and it was a fast enough pipe, now you could create the apps, services, of business models that in 10 years led to the top 5 in market cap being Facebook, Amazon, Netflix, Google, and Microsoft, right? So the Chinese see this and they're like, the platform and the pipe. So the smartphone, this iPhone, you know, which was the first one, then Android. So Apple and Google, right, dominate the mobile platform that the app services and business models of that economy are built on. Now look at the iPhone. It's a hardware, software, tightly integrated, closed-walled system like Steve Jobs liked, and the data was encrypted. Why was the data encrypted? Why did San Bernardino happen? Because Apple's an American company, right? They know you want privacy. They encrypt their phone. So now you've got the platform, and Android also went on to encrypt their platform. So both encrypted, right? So private devices. Take the cloud away from it. Just look at the device itself.
Sure.
It's meant to be a private device. Why? It's American product. Fast forward, you know, to 2009. China starts to look at that. Says, okay, we want to dominate the next level, right? Not just the technology. We want the apps, services, and business models to be Chinese companies. And so Huawei gets hundreds of billions of dollars to develop 5G and ZTE. But then you have Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent. So they're behind the Chinese firewall. They're protected. You can't have the fangs going in there. It's just the bats that control the e-economy within China. And then you start, at the same time you're developing 5G, right, the platform, and I'll get to that in a second, but you're also developing Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent. So now when you walk into, and you're starting to see the emergence of the 5G world in China. So you walk into a restaurant after you've ordered your food, and a camera picks you up, and you say, hey, David, welcome, here's your food, right? So you're starting to get the feel of what a 5G world is. And what is a 5G world? The platform is the network. So this is mobile computing paired with a pipe. 5G is computing and networking combined on the same platform. So this goes away. You walk outside your door and you say Uber. You don't get on your phone and say, I want an Uber. You just say Uber. Camera picks up your face or a microphone picks up you.
Come on.
That's what 5G is. That's what 5G is. And then the Uber shows up. There's a camera on the car that sees you, knows who you are, don't have to ask you your name. You get in and you go to wherever you want. You get out and you go do whatever you want. So in this world, in the 4G world, this is a platform. It's yours, right? You don't want to be you don't want to be part of that, all of that data. Remember we just talked about how do you influence society? You don't want all that data to be out there about what you're doing. Just don't carry one of these, right? Just opt out. In a 5G world, you cannot opt out. Who owns the data? This, you could conceivably say, you lease the data on here you own. If you're getting Google services, you don't own that data. But in the 5G world, not only can you not opt out because it's built around the city, it's not in your phone anymore. Not only can you not opt out, you don't know who owns the data. Everything that you do can be watched. And for every person by 2022, there's going to be, there's 2 cameras for every person. There's two people for every camera in China by 2022.
They have 1 billion right now on surveillance.
Right,
A billion cameras in China right now.
With artificial intelligence for facial recognition, right? So all of this is getting built right now in China. And who's helping them do it? Microsoft, Google, right? All of these companies that want to deploy this world into our country. So Baidu, Alibaba, and Tencent, that's where the world goes. It goes from 2007, AT&T, GE, and Microsoft to the FANGs to the BATs, right? Who owns the pipes? Me as a B2 guy, the first thing I look at in the country is where's telecommunications. You've got to take that out, number one. But if rather instead of taking it out, you own or control it, so Huawei builds the pipes, then because you're behind the Great Firewall, you built the app services and business models of the 5G world. And you're, like I said, you're already starting to see that. You know, where your facial recognition is built into your interaction when you go into a restaurant, or when you go into a store, or when you go into a bank. You know, everything's about, you know, the device is connected. Then as you build the network, then those proliferate. So 4G network, 10,000 devices per square mile. 5G network, 3 million devices per square mile. You're not going to carry 12 smartphones. You may not even carry a smartphone.
10,000 to 3 million?
10,000 to 3 million. That's what 5G does. The connectivity explodes, right? So that allows you to put devices literally everywhere that can make your life more convenient or can track you. There's a bike in DC. It's called Mobike. Have you seen these things? They're silver and orange. Look out for them next time you're in DC. They're silver and orange, called Mobike. They had them when I was in 2016 when I get to Beijing. You take your phone, and by the way, I took a phone, right, a phone that I threw away when I got home, and I had said,
You threw it away when you got home.
I threw it away when I got home. Load all the apps on it that a Chinese person has so I can understand what they do. You never have to carry a wallet. You never have to carry a key. It's all done on your phone. You can pay anybody, anywhere for anything, and they do. 900 people are on WeChat, and they spend 90% of their time in app doing things, or ordering airline tickets, buying food, whatever you want. You can have anything you want.
900 people or 900 million?
900 million people. Okay, so let me explain to you how effective what they built is. I have one of the guys working for me on one of these Mobikes. Now, the Mobike it's just parked there in the street with a lock on it. You go over, you hit a QR code on your phone, it unlocks the bike, you get on it, you ride it, and you lock the bike. Okay, so where does that data go? They know it's you. You got on that bike, you went 2 locations, okay, or you went to a location, so that data is available. So I have one of my guys, he gets on a Mobike, rides somewhere, has his iPad in the basket, gets off the bike, comes back to the embassy, and realizes, I forgot my iPad. Goes into the regional security office and says, I forgot my iPad and my bike. Calls a local public security bureau, and those guys call the guy that's got his iPad on his phone, on his cell phone, and say, can you bring the iPad back to the embassy? That's how wired Beijing is right now.
Here we go.
Here we go. We're back. Yeah, man.
So yeah, that was a whole lot to digest. I
What do
don't
you
know.
think, man? What do you think? What do you think about that?
I think we trapped.
The 5G is here, man. It's here to
5G
stay.
is
The
on
future
its way.
is here, man. You know what?
Well, but listen,
What?
let me because I didn't really get a chance to introduce the video. I
Right.
just played the video
Okay,
because
introduce the video.
I wanted people to. I want people to think on their own. This is
Right.
all about thinking, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah,
and let me
yeah.
tell you, the whole concept behind LA Royal
Yeah.
is to have a royal mindset. This is
Right.
the reason why we wear the crowns.
Right.
Okay? This is the reason why, we do. I'm sitting on here giving you the news, drinking wine at the same time.
Right.
Because I'm me. and
Right.
you're you, and we can do what the hell we want to do.
Right.
And you can do what the hell you want to do, which means that you can use your mind to make the decisions that's what God gave you the power to do.
Mm-hmm.
You do not have to think what other people are telling you to think.
Right. Right.
You know, one thing, Farrakhan, I'm not a Muslim, just to keep it straight, but
Yeah.
I do listen to knowledge.
Yes.
And one thing that always stuck with me that Farrakhan has said is that a man that won't treat you right won't teach you right.
Wow.
And keep in mind that every time they get on the TV, they're teaching you. Every time they say, do this. Every
Right.
time they say, this is coming. Every time they say, this is how you should act. Every time they say, this is how you should respond. They're teaching you what to do when you encounter a certain set of circumstances. Am I right?
Listen, this what it feels like. It feels like the Martians are telling us what to do. Follow your leader. Do this. Get in line.
You know,
Go here.
somebody
Follow your leader.
somebody said that too. They said
It feels like that.
No. Oh, you know what? The next girl. We have another video, but she
What?
said that in
Yeah.
the next video. She didn't say it in this video, but I follow her because she says a lot of things, you
Yeah.
know, that are, you know, off
She's
the
good.
grid,
Yeah,
off the
yeah.
grid, especially for a woman.
Right.
I'm not even going to go into that, but
Yeah.
especially for a woman. She's very hardcore as far as some of her beliefs are and what she feels
She's
is
one of
going
us.
on. I don't know. I have to cut you open and see if you want to meet. I gotta spend some time with you. It just can't be like I can't tell right on the spot. But she does have some characteristics that may be like, or just even maybe even surpass. She might be from another planet, aside from us and the planet. Anyway, so one of the things she said is that we need to get these non-humans out of here and take back control of our government and put some real humans in there. Now that's a whole nother topic. I don't know if y'all want to go into that.
No, it is a
but,
topic. Man.
I mean, we are talking about radiation. You understand what I'm saying?
Radialians.
So, we are in some very trying times right now. But the one thing that you got to remember is that if you don't allow yourself to be stressed, you don't have to be stressed. Stress is a choice, okay? Now, if somebody's constantly telling you to do something and you're doing what they're telling you to do, but the thing that they're telling you to do is causing you stress, you might want to recalculate what you're doing.
Yes. A person can talk you into being sick.
Bingo.
I'm sick, boss. We sick.
We sick, Master?
We sick, Master?
Yes, we sick,
I didn't know we
Master.
were sick today.
You are?
I feel okay.
You do?
I'm telling you.
Not me.
Listen, man, the aliens have landed. I don't know. Listen, I believe that when it's cloudy, the alien ship, the mothership is in the air.
It's in the sky, huh?
It's hovering.
It's in the sky?
We can't see it.
The mothership connection
Man,
is here.
Man, listen, man, it's bigger than Nino Brown.
It's definitely bigger than Nino Brown. And the other thing...
He was pretty big, too.
Nino was
at the
very
Carters.
big. Man, he wasn't playing, wasn't he? Rockabye, baby. Huh? That was, man. He is there. Well, anyway... My thing is this, and he was dark-skinned. Nino brought the dark-skinned niggas in. Right?
He
brought them in. He didn't bring them back, he brought them in. Because they wasn't, I don't know when they was here. They wasn't here in my lifetime before that. But Nino, shout out to Nino, man. He's a renegade too. Nigga don't pay taxes.
Which is nice.
Yeah, he didn't like to pay taxes. Anyway, that's another story too. But I think what I was really getting at is just the fact that there's a lot going on right now, and we need to really be concerned about the people who are giving out the information. Because like I was saying earlier, if a person don't treat you right, they don't teach you right, how can we really be for certain that the same people who would want to hang us, maim us, rape us, destroy us, turn us against one another, now want to save our life?
But listen, but how you figure that they, people out there, how you figure that they love you and they care for you? I mean, they don't really care for us. So don't even think that.
No. They don't care for us?
Oh, no.
Surely they care for me.
Surely they're not.
Yes, this big, handsome, strapping black man, they love me.
You're a big, handsome black slave.
Oh.
A prize slave. Did you know that? Did you know
Me?
that, did you know that the bigger the slave, the more muscular they was, they cost more, they was worth more.
No doubt.
A little scrawny little slave. Now, you're worth the same price as a woman and a little child.
A woman and a child.
Yes, if you're a slave.
I can fetch
so
all that.
one single man with muscles worth the same amount as the woman and the child, because they can work the woman, they're going to fuck her. They're going to work her and have babies by her. Mm-hmm. They're going to work the child because she's a breeder. Mm-hmm. See, but you're gonna work hard in the field because you got muscles. You're gonna do some boxing, whatever, for the massa. You're gonna do all kinds of stuff that you would normally do, but because you got muscles. But the woman, they're gonna use her as a breeding ground and use her kids as more slaves.
More slaves. And
It's like having puppies.
and just keep the ball rolling like that. But now let me ask you this:
Yeah.
how do we translate all of that into today's time and era?
It's still the same.
It's still the same.
Yes.
So when you say that, are you really saying that because when I hear that, what I think about is that when I think about 5G and some of the things that they're talking about that are going to usher in this new reality, and I know some people, there's some people out here that know where we're going with this, and there's some people out there that are like, what the fuck are they talking about? You know what I mean? What's wrong with these niggas? But we are going somewhere. I am leading to a point, and that point is if you watch that last video, one of the main things that they said that the whole 5G revolution was about was control.
Yeah, it's control.
Was control. Now, if I can recap, one of the things that they said is when the 4G revolution came in, that companies that weren't even dominant on the stock market rose to dominance.
Right.
And now those were the leading companies in the United States in just a short time period, because in 2007 was the first iPhone, and now we're in 2020, and look at where Apple stock is.
Yeah.
I mean, we have to pay attention. A lot of people don't pay attention to the stock market, but a lot of money goes through the stock market on a daily basis, right?
Of course.
And you add that up by years. I mean, come on. Facebook had a valuation of, I think it was
billions.
When they went public in 2012. And keep in mind, when they went public in 2012, there was only a 5-year company. They had only been in business 5 years.
Yeah.
And they did all of that off of what? Technology.
Yeah.
Technology. So this technology thing is it's the only thing that's been propping up America since 2011.
Listen.
I mean, excuse me, not 2011, excuse me, 2001, since the trade towers fell. Technology and healthcare. Those have been the main driving factors in our economy in the United States.
Remember you told me about the movie with Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, Demolition Man.
Listen, man, there's plenty of movies that show the future. Listen, man, those movies are as what you is going to be experiencing if you live that long, because the future is going to come.
The future's here.
I remember back in the 70s, there's a movie called Logan's Run, and that movie was futuristic. Like, damn, Logan's Run?
Yeah. What was it about?
It's about this guy in the future, and he was traveling through time, and it was space like. It was crazy. But the whole thing is that
another odyssey.
It was an odyssey. But the whole thing is that when people dream about these movies and they create these movies, they have a vision how stuff is going to be in the future. The same way with these bikes. The same way with the 5G. You know what I'm saying? You cannot get around this, man. If you live long enough, you know you're definitely going to see it.
Definitely.
Because you're not going to get around it.
No, I don't. And
stuff has to change. Stuff has to change.
One of the other things that I noticed about the video is when they said that Trump.
Yeah.
Right at the beginning of the video, they said that Trump made that tweet, and he is very serious about winning the race. Now, this kind of reminds me of the race that they had when they were trying to go to the moon. At that point in time, they was trying to beat Russia. Now, we know that America will do whatever they have to do
to win.
To win.
Right.
Now, you know that, I don't know if you guys are familiar with this. I don't know how deep you guys are into some of this stuff that we're talking about, but a lot of people feel like they never went to the moon. A lot of people feel like they just filmed all of that in the studio.
My mom said that.
She said they filmed all of it in the studio?
She said they've been on the moon and the man on the moon.
She said, hey, and then there's a whole nother subject that the moon is not really the moon as you know it. It's just like a space station. And there are people up there watching us. You only see one
like
side.
Like Star Wars
space
station?
I said, well, I don't know how it's like.
Yeah.
But, yeah, I don't want to get into that. Because, people be out there like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah.
But the point about it is, you said something, we recorded the song recently, and you said something that was very true. Everything, what did you say? What you think is true is not?
It's not true, yeah. The banana and the tailpipe effect.
Do not
fall
for it.
Do not fall for, listen, if somebody tell you, hey man, they said
who's
that
they?
I'm like, who in the hell is they?
Mm-hmm.
Who is he or who is she? What's her number? Let's call her up.
Right.
Let's have an interview with her, face to face. Otherwise, I can't believe they, because they could be the Martians. People always use they, man. Why people use the word they?
I don't know. What does they really mean?
Who is they?
I don't know who they are.
And nobody knows.
Yeah, but there's somebody. And so, and you know what's so crazy about that?
Yeah.
That everybody believes
And they?
No, I don't think there's anybody that does not think that something is out there.
That they is out there.
That they is out there.
That they
in
is a
some
powerful
form
word,
or fashion.
man.
Listen, each and every individual has a different idea of who the fuck they is.
But listen, I mean, let's keep it real.
Right.
When you say, I mean, in layman's term, when you say they, obviously you mean some peoples.
Some
you know,
people, I definitely mean
yeah,
a
maybe
group.
two or more.
A Bilderberg group.
Yeah, a family,
Yeah.
maybe
Yeah.
maybe a crew, maybe
what's the Diamond guys, the Bears, the Breeze, the you know who I'm talking about.
yeah. But the they, who believes in other people?
Well, obviously,
That's the whole key.
Obviously,
Yeah, I'm
obviously,
puzzled about
listen,
that.
Obviously, a whole world believes in
Yeah, they do.
other people because
They do.
they're following somebody,
Don't
right?
believe nobody else.
Right now,
Believe
as we
yourself.
speak. Right now, as we speak. Hey, listen. The whole purpose of this video, I showed the 5G first because I wanted you guys to really understand 5G before I try to connect it to this whole COVID virus thing, right? But I have some other people that can probably connect it for you better than I can, and I have a video of them, and I want to show it to you. Can you roll to that next video, please? Yes.
One, not only is the healthcare profession, this is bullshit. It's all lies. I'm sorry to tell you. Even the information that you guys are spreading around and that the healthcare field is releasing is lies, okay? It said that the coronavirus can last on a surface for 5 days. Number one, it can be killed in 80-degree heat, okay? Any virus can be killed with heat or could be shocked in cold, okay? So this whole thing is bupkis, okay? It's so bupkis. I'm alarmed at what they're allowing. I'm alarmed. That perfect example. If a virus could survive outside of a host for 5 days, why does not everyone in America or in the world have AIDS? Okay, say if I lay this down. Say if this was AIDS and I left it here. There's no way I can come back and pick this up because heat's gonna kill it, chemicals are gonna kill it, water is gonna kill it, ice is gonna kill it, it's gonna decimate as soon as it hits air. Do you understand me? It is gonna decimate. If you apply heat, you will kill it. That's why you're supposed to wash your clothes in hot water. It kills germs. People, this is going on too far. This is going on too fucking far, and I'm sick of it. There's no way in the world that the healthcare administration would ever keep letting this keep going on for so long. I mean, it's ridiculous. Tell me why. Let me tell you something. If this was the case, we would have diseases from prehistoric days. Do you hear me? We would have the cold of Adam and Eve. We would have the diseases of Abraham. And it doesn't. It doesn't survive. It doesn't live on. None of that. None of that. When the Ice Age, all that Darwinism bullshit, when all that melted, guess what melted with it? As soon as the sun hit any virus, disease, I do tell you this, fungus can live on. Fungus can grow. Fungus can get inside, grab onto your skin and not let go. Enhance, in turn, creating a ringworm. You see what I mean? That's the only thing that can latch on and stay. Okay, fungus can stay, but no. If a virus stayed around like this, everybody in the United States, in the world, would have AIDS, HIV. You would have every viral infection known to man if this was true. Am I lying?
Wow.
Wow, that was hot.
Huh?
She's she might be getting fired. I'm just saying.
Wait a minute.
I'm saying because she's spitting the game, man.
You believe she risked her job and her livelihood
for the people? For the people.
I got to smoke to that.
For the people.
I have to have something to
that.
Yeah, drink to that.
It's for the people, man.
For the people, definitely.
I do it too, man. I get another job. What the hell?
You get another job?
Hey, but the people don't, man.
To save the people.
Come on, man.
Yes.
You know.
I don't, I looked at that video, and the first time that I looked at that video, it really caught my attention.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because, I really believe, and with the stuff she's saying makes more sense.
You know what?
Than the stuff I'm hearing.
In order to make sense, you got to have common sense.
You got to have common sense.
To believe that.
Yeah. But you know what? The cold thing, this is what I know, and sometimes we're a little bit confused. But your spirit knows the truth.
Man, who else gonna know the truth?
Yeah, your spirit knows the truth because your spirit is the God within you. And let me tell you something.
Yeah.
When something doesn't sound right, it probably is because it's not right.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And when something sounds like, that sounds like good information, more than likely, it may be good information.
You're right. You remember when you can't remember when you was a baby.
Yes.
When you was a baby.
I can't remember.
When you was a baby,
I remember
and mom said, "That's hot."
You remember?
It's hot. Like, that's hot.
You remember when you was a baby.
You wouldn't touch it because it was hot.
Right.
You're like, ooh, it is hot.
I have proof.
Because your spirit said, this motherfucker hot.
No, my hand said it was hot.
so you have that in you.
Right.
But some people, they lose it after a while.
Well,
they get dumber.
Why? Do you know why?
I don't know why.
Because they outthink their spirit.
What?
Yes. They outthink their spirit. That's kind of like what Eve did when she listened to the serpent, because she had everything that she wanted around her.
Right.
And then the serpent said, don't you want to be as wise as God? You can't be as wise as God without being able to think.
That's a smooth ass dude, wasn't he?
He was smooth as a motherfucker.
He was smooth. He was a pimp.
And he tricked a young lady. He tricked a young lady out of all of her riches.
Yes.
With one sin.
That's crazy.
With one stupid move.
The serpent is a smooth cat, man.
Kind of like the people on TV.
kind of like Bishop Magic to Don Juan. He's a pimp.
And listen, it's all kind of pimps in this world. Now.
Yeah, exactly.
What did 50 say? Yeah. The world is filled. No, I think Too Short said this one.
What is that?
The world is filled with pimps and hoes. We'll just talk about the ones I know.
I like that.
Yes, we just talk about the ones I know. But they're all over the place, right? And the thing about, this is the one thing about a pimp. What is the main thing that a pimp wants to do?
Make money.
And?
I don't know.
He makes money by?
With the chicks, with the females.
Controlling you.
Oh, yes.
Controlling you.
That's a whole different story right there. I mean,
that's the main story. That is the main story. That is the main story.
Because they're good at what they do.
Yes.
I read books, Donald Goins.
Woo!
Yeah, so I had to. Because, hey, I need to learn. I need to learn how to...
You kind of infatuated with the pimping lifestyle.
Because I had to learn something. Because
tell us about the pimping lifestyle.
No.
Yes,
I cannot.
Yes.
No. Today is Kobe Day. Today is Kobe Day. Next time.
All right. Today is Kobe Day. That's right.
Next time.
And you know what else it is? It is Good Friday. You know what I mean?
It is Good Friday, man. All you Easter egg hunters and all that. Y'all be Easter egg hunting in your own private houses and everything. Let me tell you something. Listen. I have something to tell you, man, about people that has money.
Yes, tell
doing
us
the
about
COVID virus thing.
I'd like to hear this one.
They are chilling in their nice houses. You see on TV. Mm-hmm. They got fireplaces. They got, the dog. They got the lab. They got the lab, the retriever. Right? White people have the lab, the retriever. Mm-hmm. They got labs and they got, these designer dogs. Mm-hmm. And they having fun. They balling, man. They having a ball. They having a really nice time. Away from work. Some working from home. Hold up.
Okay.
Some working from home. Man, the people are chilling, man. Let me tell you what the poor folks are doing.
I was going to ask you
starving.
No.
They're starving.
No.
They're out and about getting free food from food bank. They're out trying to get EDD. They're out trying to get EBT. They're out, man, hustling.
Why?
But the rich folks, they're at home chilling with the fireplace going. They just having a ball. Man, listen, man. You see the difference now?
I definitely
see the difference is that, they want to starve us out.
Whoa.
Starve us out. Because they know we're going to go out and get to the free shit.
No, wait a minute.
Well.
They want to save our lives. They don't want to starve us out.
They're starving us out, player.
No, they don't want us to die.
A black man cannot stay at home for 2 months because you know why?
Why not?
He can't afford it. Woo! He lived from check to check.
Why are you so wrong with the truth?
If the check is not coming, bills are coming.
Bills are coming, massa. Bills are coming, massa. What should we do?
Gas bill.
What should we do?
Internet bill.
What should we do?
What you gonna do?
I don't know.
I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna get some. I'm gonna go out and complain. I'm gonna put up a sign. I'm gonna get some. I need some food banks. I need some EBT. I need some EDD. But the white people, what they doing? Oh yes, it's nice. It's a nice day. Look at Billy eating. We at home with the family. The dog. The dog is shit.
No, it's a dog. You know it's a dog.
Listen, man.
It's got to be a dog.
You gotta watch TV. When you watch the news, always read between the lines. Don't just watch the news like, oh man, this and the other. See how they doing and see how you doing.
This is the one thing, I don't watch a lot of news. Actually,
I have to because I'm analyzing. I'm analyzer.
Well, right now.
I'm like a Siskel and Ebert.
Right now, only thing I have in my house is books. So
Right.
I'll let you read between the lines on that.
Yeah.
So, but the thing about this is that when I do see the TV, right,
Right.
I notice that the people on the congressional, at the House, the Senate floor, or at the ringing the Wall Street bell, or signing the $2.2 trillion stimulus package,
Did they stole?
they don't have a mask on.
Mask off.
Mask off.
Mask off.
Mask the fuck off.
Why?
But, why?
No, I'm saying because the whole thing for the mask is that because people are doing the traveling has the mask. So if you ain't traveling, why should you have a mask? They took this mask into a whole nother level.
Everybody has to have a mask. They just passed the law. The law
They
starts
took it
in
to another
Los
level.
Angeles County today that we all have to have a mask. I have to wear a mask when I go to work. But
Yeah.
listen, let me ask
It's
you.
very uncomfortable. You can't breathe.
I thought they were supposed to help you breathe. I hope they're supposed to help us stay alive. Wait a minute, listen. Now, I was driving down the street today. I had to
Right.
talk with one of my partners, and he said that he was one of the first ones in line at the gun store. Not at the grocery market, at the
Arm yourself.
yes, at the heat shop. You know what I'm saying?
Arm yourself.
Hey,
Right.
getting them little missiles. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
He said, but by the time he got in there,
Yeah.
it wasn't even an hour before they were sold out of ammunition.
That's crazy, man.
So we know.
We can't buy ammunition.
Wait a minute. But no, everybody, wherever you at watching this, y'all know niggas is armed. And white folks too.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
Mexicans. You know motherfuckers got
But
guns
why?
right
Why
now.
do you need to get armed?
I don't know. But people have went and got them, and everybody knows somebody that went and got. I don't care if you got the most righteous, if your grandmama done went down. Hey, listen, people getting armed up.
Yeah.
And now they telling you get masked up. This is like a perfect recipe.
Perfect robbery recipe. Mask and arm. Take something, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, go get the weapon, and now
Put the mask on.
I'm gonna give you the mask.
Yes, and you know what? You can have a mask on from here to see the eyes only. They don't care.
Because they listen. Part of the COVID virus, that they're saying, is that the mask is not enough.
Right.
You need to cover. You need to have all of this sealed in the eyes because the droplets can get in there. Look out!
The droplets. Did you see how they showed on TV? Oh, you didn't miss that.
Whoa.
Anyway, so they showed like a cartoon type of reenactment of if somebody cough on this aisle.
Yeah. Oh, the whole thing get red?
The whole thing of the droplets that come over the aisle and,
I think
and
it was.
you.
Was the cartoon purple? Like
Green
little birds?
Green is green. No, it's a green. It's green.
Green? Oh, because I
I
seen
cough
one.
on one aisle in the store.
Yeah.
And the droplets going to come over the
cookies?
Over the cookies, over the bread, and get to you.
Hey, listen.
Dude.
I know motherfuckers is out there like,
man.
They're laughing and people are dying.
No.
I'm not
people
laughing
ain't
at
even
that.
dying.
Let me make it clear.
Hold
Let me make it clear.
They showed
I am not
grade.
laughing at anybody's pain, death, or misery. I have every feeling in my bone and body and heart for anybody who has lost anybody to the COVID virus.
If
trust
they
or not.
pass,
Trust. Okay. Yes, because I know it's serious out there. Yeah. So I'm not laughing at that. But what I am, because something's going on. Yeah. That's the point. This is the point that I'm getting at. Something is going on.
And we want to find out what it is.
And we want to find out. Yes, we definitely want to find out.
We don't know if it's the 5G radiation.
But let's finish watching the video. I think the lady that we were talking about, she has her own conclusion. Let's check it out.
For germs. This is how this stuff gets around. You could go around someone who's been sick all their lives, but as long as your immune system is A1, you're not getting it, okay? You're not getting it. If you already live in a clean environment, you're not getting it. Black folks, I know y'all, if you wipe your house down with bleach, you're not getting it, okay? Black folks, I know y'all too. If y'all don't got the heat, if y'all don't got the air on, that house is hot. It can't survive in heat, okay? So please tell me. Man, I've had enough. I really had enough. I can't do it all myself, okay? I can't try to save the world by myself. I can't help you guys think by yourself. But it seems like no matter how much truth that I put out, you don't listen anyway. So I assume you want to die. So I'm going to wrap it up. These videos are for the people who want to think. You know, these are for the people who are second guessing life. All All right, because I'm telling you, everything that you see, objects in the mirror are closer than they appear. Everything that you see in this world is not what it is. And there ain't nothing new under the sun. Okay? There's nothing new under the sun. The only way you're gonna get sick and contract a cold, okay, is if your immune system is bad. That means if you're eating mucus-forming foods, okay, like meat, dairy, cheese, processed foods, junk food, if you're not eating right, you're gonna pollute your body. It is as simple as that. And when you pollute your body, those germs sit in the mucus, okay, and they cultivate. Many of y'all need to know this, okay, because right now the media got y'all sharing all kind of lies, bull, and it ain't even all that deep. Think about it. If you could let a virus survive outside of the body longer than 5 days, wouldn't the whole world have AIDS? Do you know how many people with AIDS would do this? They would say, you know what? I don't like that motherfucker over there, so I'm going to leave them a little present. And I know I'm going to say, hey, I left you some money, or I left you something. You know, I left you a plate. You know, I left you a little something. You need to come get it. Wouldn't the whole population of AIDS victims who are angry and upset do that? Come on, guys. We as humans have to do better. And this is not it. This is not a good look for nobody. This is not a good look for nobody, because nobody knows what they're talking about. Nobody wants to research. Nobody wants to go deep and see what the hell they're trying to take your rights over for. And it's infuriating to watch this. It really is. And after the CDC has already said there's no way to test it, we lied about the results, you guys are still running with it. All right, I'm going to let you go about your business.
Whoa.
Listen, man. She was in a real
passionate.
atmosphere, man.
She was passionate.
I'm watching the background. I'm watching. I analyze stuff.
You see some doctors back there?
The doctors.
You see some patients going down the...
I see some.
Oh, got it! on a gurney?
She was in a real setting, man.
She definitely was in a real setting.
Yeah, and
it did look like a very medical place.
Yeah, medical place. You know what I'm saying?
I just wonder why she had her hair out.
I need to help her get a job, because she gonna be fired.
Help? I was going to She's definitely going to get some slack. Hey, listen, that video, man, I had to really, so I was able to achieve that video, you know, because one thing about knowledge, when you seek knowledge, it finds you. Yeah. It finds you.
Well, listen.
Well, I'm going to say that one more time. Yeah. One thing about knowledge, when you seek knowledge, it finds you. Yes. You do not have to be ignorant. No. All you have to do, in the Bible, it says you have not because you ask not. And when you do ask, you ask amiss. Right. People always want something for nothing.
Let me ask you a question. Why does Facebook, YouTube will ban anything that has to do with 5G? Why they say if you put a video out with 5G on it, we're going to ban it. If you say anything about the 5G on the video, we're going to ban that. Why are they saying that?
You want to know why they say that?
Why are they saying that?
Because 5G is responsible for the corona.
It is for the coronavirus.
Hey, listen, no. But listen, let me say this. They say that because a lot of people are now making the connection that 5G is what's really behind a lot of these people getting sick.
But listen, the whole thing is that they started a rumor with the coronavirus. They want to start your own rumor out.
No, you got to stick with the coronavirus.
Oh, you got to stick with the rumor that we started.
Yes.
You can't do your own thing.
No,
of course not. I
can't say what I want to say.
No, you can do
freedom of speech.
Follow us. Don't follow your own thing.
No. I got my First Amendment right.
No. You cannot. What? You got to follow our rumor. Otherwise, you're not playing fair.
No.
You're not playing the game.
You said I can say what I want.
Well, this is real.
You also said,
yeah,
I could worship who I want to worship.
You did say that.
When I want to worship.
Yes.
Isn't that Easter? Are we not going to be able to praise our Lord in our synagogues and
Easter
churches?
Easter and Passover is coming up.
And cathedrals?
For the Jews. L'chaim.
Hello?
L'chaim.
Hello?
Yes.
I want to go buy a new suit. Don't you remember Easter?
No,
Bro, when you was a kid.
Yeah.
Man, I got to fly a suit On Easter, I still remember. I was like 8.
That
man.
was.
I had like
when I
this
look
all
back,
white suit,
it cost my mama some money to buy me that damn suit, and we was fucking poor.
and we were poor.
Poor.
And look, poor people find money for what they want to find money for.
Yeah.
And black folks took Easter seriously. Take Easter seriously. Man, because
do.
no, listen.
They do.
Listen. The whole foundation of the Christian religion, which is supposed to be, the basis on which our country was built.
Right.
I don't know how you can be Christian and kill people, but anyway,
that's
I do know. And let me. But anyway,
the Irish, they vicious with the.
But the whole foundation on which the Christian religion is built revolves around Easter Sunday, bro.
Right.
Because when the
resurrection,
the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ.
Right.
Do you believe that Jesus died and rose on the third day and ascended?
Right.
That's what they ask you. Before they save you, before they say the prayer for your salvation.
Baptize you, whatever.
Yes, because if you don't believe that,
then you're not in.
How can we put you in?
You can't.
It's like we gonna put you on the set, nigga. Do you believe that the blue rag is the best rag? No way you can say I don't. What is you talking about? Niggas will die for this rag. What is you talking about? You don't.
Right there.
Yeah, you ain't coming back from that. This is gonna turn from a courting on to a killing.
Wow.
Yes, so
that's
you
crazy,
have to believe in that in order to be a Christian. Just like you have to believe that the blue rag is the most powerful rag to be a Crip, or vice versa.
Yeah, the real one.
But the whole point of the matter is, this is what people have lived and died for.
Right.
And you're not going to give them an opportunity because of Corona.
Right.
Man, this is serious, bro.
Man, listen, man.
Did you see pastors going to jail?
Who?
Pastors going to jail.
For what?
For worshiping outside of the law. For having more than 10 people at their gathering. Ain't that about it?
Listen, man, how do you supposed to get paid, man? Pastor is driving a Rolls Royce.
What are you talking about?
I mean, he's driving a Rolls Royce, man.
You get paid from the word. What are you talking about, man? You get paid from God.
Out of whose pocket?
Man, listen, man. God brings it to you, man.
Yes.
He rewards those who rewards others with the word of God.
Exactly.
Okay?
There it is.
Yes.
If you know the word, then you can get paid.
If you know the word, you will be rewarded.
Whatever.
In multiple ways than one.
Right.
Yes. But anyway, my whole purpose, my whole thing is just that this is
slow
deep,
down.
man.
Listen, man, people be driving fast as hell, man. They're going 90 miles an hour, nigga. And listen, man, people are flying.
They lane.
Man, listen.
That's crazy.
Listen, the streets are empty, man. People are flying like 125 miles an hour. I say people got nice fast cars.
The streets is more dangerous.
Fast car.
It's more dangerous without traffic than it is with traffic.
Dudes are flying.
Damn.
Man, it was a dude that wrecked a $1 million Porsche. They only make 5 of these Porsches, and he wrecked that bad boy.
When?
Yesterday.
Wow.
He just ran out of control. He did like 175 miles an hour, and it ran out of control. And he hit a parked car. And he wrecked a $1.5 million Porsche. You know, he can afford it, obviously.
Yeah.
But the whole thing is that
I bet he got insurance.
Now.
He probably was a lick.
No. Yeah, you drive $1 million Porsche. It's a lick. You can't get in one.
You never know.
You can't get in one.
He might have been upside down on that joint.
Unless you're a valet. You know what I'm saying? Doing some valet or something.
Yeah.
I got some more stuff I wanted to tell you, man.
Oh, is that what you have on your little magic tablet?
Yeah,
there?
it's a magic tablet.
Okay, bring it to life because it's almost so awesome. So it's almost about that time.
In New York City, they supposedly have all these graves, man. The people had one that died. Rest in peace. They got they got like a mile long of trench they had dug.
Trench?
A trench. And they put in caskets inside of them and covered up with dirt.
What is this for?
In New York, for the corona people that died.
You know,
is that real?
Man, listen, let me tell you something.
It's hard for me to believe because why would I bury my loved one with everybody else? I want them to be buried separately.
Well, but because this is a time you see in times like they're unclaimed. Oh, they're unclaimed bodies.
So
wow.
Damn, that's crazy. So
I didn't know anything about this.
Thank you, director. I didn't know they not claiming the bodies no more. What the hell's going on?
Somebody did. Well, a lot of people in this world don't have. Listen, a lot of times we don't know how blessed we are.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To have people that love you, to have people. A lot of people lost a lot of people along the way. And now when they die, there's nobody there to claim them. There's nobody there to say, this is my loved one.
Right.
People. But this is, this is another thing, though. That is who that is the type of population that this COVID virus is affecting. Elderly people that are old people, and people who are just people out on the streets.
Right.
And people who are most acceptable to this are the people who don't already have the basic essentials.
Right.
Because before this even came in, it's just so quickly how we forget,
Right.
because before COVID, there was homelessness, there was
Right.
joblessness.
There was
there was I can barely make my bills.
a lot of lessness.
A lot of lessness, you know what I mean? And
Right.
then now you throw COVID in the pot.
Woo! Double up.
19. Huh?
Listen, man.
And then you stir that up. So now that's like poverty on steroids.
It's finna be the LA riots all over again, man. People are finna start breaking. Listen, and in West LA, people are boarding up their property. They're putting boards over their windows and everything because they fear that something's gonna happen. They fear that people are gonna start burglarizing. I mean, like the riots, like back in '92. Was it '92 when the riots happened?
Definitely, April 29th. It's almost. I think that's almost 32 years now.
Yeah. Because
Coming right up.
You don't want to not feed a black man. You don't want to. If he's hungry, he's gonna eat, man. I know because that's what I was. I was the same way.
And you was hungry?
If I'm hungry,
yeah, you was hungry.
I walk into Ralph's and take anything I want to take and walk up out of there full stomach. Who's stopping me? Nobody. Don't try to stop me.
Don't.
I'm too hungry to be stopped.
For real.
So I know how I am. So I know how my brothers and sisters are. If they hungry, if a woman with kids, she got a couple kids to feed. Because women, they're nurturers. They have to feed the kids.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
And they're gonna figure out a way.
They're going to figure out a way, and you can't let them go hungry. That's why the stimulus package thing, whatever, the money.
The stimulus package.
The stimulus.
That $1,200.
I'm waiting for mine to come.
Give me that $1,200. I'm gonna play Nintendo all day.
That was a song. That a song.
That's in the song, bro. Yeah.
Hey, listen, man. That money's supposed to be shortly, you guys. So let's
hold tight.
Cross our fingers for that money if it comes, right?
Oh my God.
I have direct deposit, so I should get it soon. I have direct deposit.
Listen,
but man,
it's coming up on time, man. We about to. We have to, bring.
Man,
this
we was
thing.
having fun, man.
We were, man. I want to thank the poetess, Miss Felicia.
Yeah, our director.
Our director for being here. We had the pleasure. I've never been directed by her before.
That's
but
great.
I
love being directed, man.
Directed by G in the game.
G in the game.
G in the game.
She's been in radio forever, man, with KGLH,
since
man.
I can remember.
Man, she was a
and then come from a line of her father was in there.
Yeah, in the business.
Just to that voicemail is very cryptic. I just wanted to. Anyway, so yeah, so man, listen, I want to just say one thing, man. In closing. In closing, man, I just want to wish everybody the best out there. And I also want to let people know, man, stay prayed up.
Yeah,
stay prayed up, man. Stay keeping your head to the sky.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Yeah. And do not be misled.
Don't believe the hype, man.
Psalms 23 says, though I walk through a valley of death, I shall feel no evil.
Yeah.
Huh?
That's
Listen, right. it only gets you if you believe it'll get you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? If you believe in something else, then whatever you believe in is what's going to come true.
That's right.
All right. So I just want to leave y'all with that, man. I want to thank y'all for tuning in
to
the LA Royal Show. We are LA Royal. I am.
You see it.
Black Holiday.
5150 is in the building.
And we are LA Royal. And
That's
listen,
right.
y'all, be safe out there. Wash your hands with the soap and water before you hit the sanitizer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And then, cover up.
That's right.
All right. We'll see y'all next time.
Yo, wake up, man. My main man, Black Holiday and Caramel Gray. I'm 5150. It's the LA Wake Up Show, man. LA Royals in the building, man. Come on, man. Get your thing on, man.
And we are LA Royal. Don't play with me.
LA Royal, 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 LA Royal. In the city where they looking pretty under the stars. You can go from getting it to get like a bomb ball. You can slick talk, moonwalk, and count G. Who the city keep another sucker on their knee? Don't gonna sound so sweet when they hit this hard. Used to be in band rooms on the prison yard, but now we under stars shining bright. In the night it took all that was wrong to make everything right. So tired, like rag on a snow white Mercedes. My slap got style cause I was raised in the 80s. With 50 on the hook, it ain't nothing but gravy and caramel gray. You know she's such a young lady. Give me what I came to get and make it wet. When that red light don't I won't quiet on the set. And when we on the head home, so I'ma do my damn best to make sure they don't forget we royal in the West. So fresh, keep calm, girl, a dime on the mic. It's Black Holiday, babe, I know what you like. Got a glow so bright you can't help but come near it.